Okay. You guys are live.
All set?
Yep.
Owl's on.
Well, we're calling the meeting to order at 6:41.
Okay.
First on the blue. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, equal, with liberty and justice for all. There are a few ladybugs in the corner up there.
Yes, I'm gonna get the
Oh,
back. In all the corners, actually.
This is season time of year.
Yeah.
Review
3, review
the minutes.
minutes.
3.
Was this the one you weren't present at, Chris?
Yeah,
So we probably can't,
We have to table.
we'll have to
it then.
table.
right.
So I'll make a motion that we table the minutes till the next selectmen's meeting.
Yep.
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 4, Parks and Rec. No one?
Nope.
Fire Department,
No,
same.
same.
Number 6, approve treasurer's accounts payable.
Copy of the warrants in your book.
Yeah,
That's not the right one. There's bills,
right. I'll get to that.
warrants. There are a couple unsigned,
Again,
yes,
Where is-
why is this here? Plus, there's been a couple payrolls since we met last meeting.
I think we have these.
That's our quarterly taxes on the top there, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, and unemployment.
Yeah, I was reading that.
We pay them electronically, so then we do a voucher.
Okay.
come on, service the generator.
The one at the fire department, we don't have one here.
Yeah. The extra cleaning fee for the
Yes.
outhouse?
Yes, I'm not afraid to pay it either. I wasn't gonna do it. No way, no how. While we're on the subject of the outhouse, I'm gonna ask him to pick it up the end of the month that we're paying right now, ends November 11th. I'm gonna have him pick it up right
Yeah.
now.
That would seem,
Yeah,
that would seem
Yeah, there's a
adequate.
bass tournament this weekend, so I got
Is there
Orion.
really?
Yeah,
I
so
didn't even hear about that.
I didn't either, but Orion brought it up to me, so
Yeah.
I authorized him to work another week.
Yeah.
And then I also talked to Ryan today, from Ryan's Towing he's gonna try to get that out of the water, out, the dock out about the beginning of November. Given enough time for us to,
I didn't even hear about that on those, another.
I didn't either, I hadn't heard about that one. He said, but they said there was another one, so.
Okay.
She didn't put that in there.
What's that?
The documentation for JC Place.
Oh, yeah.
Wire and harness, are those lights working down there at the school? You guys? The safety signs?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, I see they got another wiring back, maybe we were still missing some stuff, huh?
Yeah, apparently so. No, I have not seen the lights.
I have not either, I was just curious if they.
Yeah. And I drove by it today.
Did you have any other questions on the bills? Paid out the Ecology Learning Center tip
I see that
grant.
tip grant,
Yeah.
yeah.
I paid out the one that you approved at the last meeting for Unity Bond
Yeah, I
Raisers.
saw that one too, yeah.
That one was, like I said, I wasn't there.
And I talked with Chris before you got here, Dave, but I'm holding off on county one more payable. Just because it's 360, almost 360,000. We hold on to it another 15 to 20 days. It's gonna gain us a little more interest in the bank because our balance is rather high right now.
Yeah, we're not low. I mean, we're not.
But when I went in, we were at, before today's deposits, I think our general fund is at 2.8 million right now. So tax payments are coming in well this
Yeah,
year.
good. Very good. No, like I said, hey, I mean, in a roundabout way, the longer we keep it, that's free money.
Right.
That, I don't have.
Well,
to-
last year alone, by changing the interest
Right.
program that we had, just the general fund, we gained almost 16,000 in interest in 1 year.
Right.
On that one account.
That's 16,000, right, and that's 16,000 that we don't have to ask taxpayers to, fork over. I mean, if we're gonna, we need it, you gotta get spent it. But,
There was one bill in there that was paid out for the fire department, I believe it was. the fire-
PDQ,
PDQ was there was a problem with the door, the valve that's in there or what it was.
yeah,
The one that they paid out for the flashlights, that's the MMA that they got.
yeah, I
Right,
remember.
yeah.
So we'll get a reimbursement check for that, it's just billed out of their
Yeah.
equipment line item and reimbursed later.
Right. but that's not, if I get that.
Just for the
All right, thanks,
That's great.
You're welcome.
feel the best.
I'm gonna put one in Tony's book so he has it.
Yeah.
And this, for the Humane Society, this is.
That's
not
our
all-
quarterly,
that's our
yeah,
quarterly
quarterly.
installment.
This year, we should be expecting a reduction in that, because they're gonna go to usage per
Yeah, you're right,
call
yeah.
versus the per capita model.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the
This coming year, it's gonna change, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I usually get the data in January on that, so.
Yeah, we'll go to that stuff. There must be more to sign here, or-
Yeah, there's a few, there's the payroll warrants, there's a few that you may have missed last time, if you haven't signed it, just sign it unless you weren't present for the thing. Here's a copy of the letter.
Oh, thank you. Oh, good, yeah.
got them all this time?
I think so.
Okay.
There's one more, or is this a?
That's just extras, and
spare?
when we
Okay,
take, yeah, we leave them in there and reuse
Okay.
them, put them
I
back
didn't
until
know
the
if I know
stickiness.
them all,
Yeah.
but I got a few. 1, 2, skip a few.
Right.
Yeah, I know,
That's what
I
happens.
did it yesterday, went in today, and it's like, how'd that sneak in? Okay.
Number 7, review deed
Yeah.
and legal advice for 65 JC Place.
So I included you a copy of, the deed, 2 deeds that were given to us on 65 JC Place. It was brought to our attention that in 1938, Mr. Tozier transferred conveyance of the gravel rights and the, timber rights on this parcel. After at your request to take it to, legal, Kristen advised to have us review all of the town meeting minutes back in that time frame, because if it's a town meeting acceptance, has to be, all conveyance is supposed to be accepted at town meeting,
Right.
or they have to grant the authority to the select board. We didn't find anything in the warrants or in the minutes that suggested that it was ever accepted. So her best, she suggests that we just sign a release deed upon presentation, and release any covenants for that conveyance. You can read it, I've highlighted it on my copy, but the main meat of it is on the page with the deed 408.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not talking about this.
Yeah, I think I briefly went over it with you a little
You
bit.
did, yeah.
In fact, I can, if you want, I can read out what Kristen said after I sent her all the information. She agrees that it's appropriate to release, in a draft release deed. While there's no authority for the select board to release property, we know the town holds Article 9 and 12 addressing tax acquisition and personal property. I think from the lack of acceptance or other town action, the town does not hold any interest in this property, and it is okay to issue release without town meeting approval. Please just have the requester in the release of the following language to include: the town, after diligent research, has determined that the town of Unity never accepted nor benefited from said grant of rights. So what I've got tonight is a copy of the letter that I've drafted, because, your name, sir, I forgot it already. I'm sorry.
Scott?
Scott.
Just Scott. Scott, the title company can't draft the deed in time for tonight's meeting, and today is the last day of inspection for the parcel. It's under contract. So I drafted a letter that basically reads that we're willing to release it in the form of a deed after it's been presented to the town, filed and reviewed by our attorney.
So basically, it would just be a placeholder until we get that actual deed done by the title company.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
No, neither.
Seems like we have no
Claim to it.
We have no claim to it anyway, really.
Really, yeah, it's more of just a procedural.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only thing holding my client up from purchasing.
Yeah, it's really got nothing to do with us,
Right.
all in all, I guess.
We didn't even know we had any claim to this conveyance.
Well,
until
it was
brought to our attention.
1938.
Right, yeah, so
Yeah.
I didn't talk to my great grandmother about it,
Yeah,
and it's not exactly,
and they're gonna draft something,
I
or,
have, my title company is going to draft that, and she emailed me the direct verbiage that needs to be used in that deed that I'm
Yeah.
going forward to the title company.
okay,
Yeah, and then I put in there that once we get the deed from them, we will release it down to Kristen just to go over it quickly.
Yeah.
To make sure nothing pops up that's different and.
this allows it to move forward, or?
Yes, this was the
Okay.
last thing we were waiting on.
Yeah,
okay.
And we will have a motion and a vote on this,
Yeah.
we agree to sign the document.
you want a motion to approve this document?
You have a motion to sign the letter and
Yeah.
agree to do the release deed of some sort.
Yeah, well, I'll make a motion then, that we sign the document to release the deed to 65 JC Place The gravels, I guess, I don't know if it's.
It's gravel and
Ground
tree
and woods.
Gravel and wood section.
I'll second it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So if you guys wanna sign
Yep.
one copy
Yep.
for us and one copy for him, and then he can take that with him,
Right.
so you have it.
Perfect, I appreciate that.
Yeah, sorry about
Right.
the mix up.
No, you know what, it happens, I'm just glad, we found it when we did, and we're able to resolve it before closing.
Yeah.
So this allows us to move forward, I
Good.
appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Charlene, sorry I was a pain in your butt the past 2 or 3 weeks.
We had a lot going on. I was like dealing with 6 attorneys at all at the same days. Every time you called, I'm like, not again.
That freaking gone.
I have to be persistent for my client.
But we appreciate people like you that do work and take that extra step for their
Right.
clients, because many don't. And
Right,
that's-
I told my client today, to me, at this point, it's not even about my commission, it's about your best interest in getting this deal done. Now, can I ask a question about when I do get the deed?
Mhm.
Can they electronically send that to you, like through an email and have
They can
you print
email
it?
it and print it, and then I'll bring it to us the next, whatever the next select board meeting is.
So they can email it right to you and you can print it up? Perfect.
Yeah, and we'll sign
No
it
problem.
and get it.
I would recommend they CC you, so you know we have it.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt.
And then I can email you a signed copy back and then send a wet signature.
That would be
copy back
perfect.
to you. Cause I'll have to go, after that, they'll have to file it at county and all that stuff.
Right.
One is yours and.
One signed copy for our books and a signed copy for them, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciate it. You folks have a good evening.
Yeah, you too.
Scott.
Take care.
Great
now.
night.
On to number 8, the grant award, MMA.
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember that
Sorry.
That's all
Is
right.
this gonna be an issue that the chair hasn't signed it?
No,
No, 2/3 majority.
yeah,
Perfect. All right, thanks, guys.
yeah, thank you.
Good night.
So I don't know if you recall that I applied for the, grant with
Yeah, right.
MMA to get security and stuff. We got it, all 3,000. So I'm gonna look to work on finding a camera system to put in the office to help with security. I wondered, there's another grant that's coming up that I'd like to work on to see if we qualify for. It's an elections grant, but there's a loophole in there that it's looking for like secure elections. So you can actually look for structure security. So I might consider, like, maybe during one of the next work sessions, or probably not until November, because right now it's frozen, it's a Homeland Security grant. But there's $145,000 available if we could figure out a way to make the office more secure for staff during elections. Maybe you can either do an alarm system, we could possibly close off that end of that counter like we wanted with a doorway or something.
Handgun training course.
What's that? Handgun training course? I don't know if
Is
that's
that part of it?
covered, but we have to go, actually, one of us has to go Friday there's a class that we have to go meet, one of us has to go meet with the law enforcement. They train for election security, so I
Yeah.
think Brianna's gonna go into that. She went last year. And they just basically go over things, what to look for, what to
Right.
expect and things
Sure.
like that, so. Yeah, but I just wanted you to know that we got the grant, and the
Yeah.
next step is we have up until, October of next year to expend the funds. We have to expend the funds first before we can get it back. My intent is if I can find one that's under 3,000, we'll do it in this fiscal year. If it's one that's more, then I'll wait until after we've gotten into the next year, and I'll take our
Right.
percentage, the difference out of the maintenance budget for the
For
town
next
office.
year, right, sure.
Well, nicely done.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Because that's extra work for me. Appreciate
It
that.
really wasn't too bad though, that one. The next one, however, the Homeland
Maybe
Security
worse.
one might be a little bit harder.
Well, but then again, we may be more money. We just-
Well, yeah, it could
But-
be,
and
it
it's
could be a
still- yeah,
significant
right.
amount more money,
You're right.
depending on what we need to do. So I thought we'll take it in a work session and look at, do we wanna look at securing the main office? Do we wanna secure the whole office? Do we want, I know we've talked about the fact that people can walk around the counter because we don't have like a door on that end.
Right.
You know, Tony has mentioned putting in, a header so it drops down so there's less space above
Right.
the thing, and then put a full door that locks so that people can't just walk through. We have to let them back there just as a safety precaution.
Yeah.
All ideas that we can work through and figure out what's the best, you know, for the
Situation.
for the community, yeah.
We good there then?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And we'll move on to number 9, request for a special treasurer's warrant the first week in November.
And I won't be here, so.
You won't, okay. The reason I'm asking for that is there are bills that will be due, because we're not meeting on the 4th, we can't meet on the 11th, but we do have the work session. I just want a vote of authority to be able to pay the bills that are coming due in that window of time, because we don't meet again until November 18th, I think.
Yeah.
So that's a significant amount of time, there's gonna be bills that are gonna be due.
Right.
I'll print the warrant, we can review it in one of the sessions, and then I can cut the checks the next day, and then you can sign it, physically sign it in the presence here,
Yeah.
you know, during the
Yeah, we
next
don't
coming
want
week.
bills not to, or
Right, we
people
don't want
to
to
get
not
paid
indicate,
because-
and one of those bills, I'll probably pay county on that one.
Okay, yeah, right.
Just so that it gets down there, because the 18th, and then have to mail it to, Belfast, it may not get there by the 30th, so.
I'll hand deliver it for you.
You wanna make a motion? I'll make a motion that we accept the special treasurer's warrant for the first week in November.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Number 10. Municipal excise agreement.
Yeah, so last meeting, you guys asked me to reach out to, some area towns or possibly just Burnham about, setting up an excise agreement, because we have, staff that's gonna be out for a lengthy time due to a medical condition.
Yeah.
And it may cause closures of the office if I can't find someone to come in per
Right.
diem to work. So if I have a doctor's appointment, have a family emergency, or just we need a close time to work on the budget, because it is gonna fall during budget
Yeah.
and stuff like that. We need another office that can pick up. You can do all of our services online except for new registrations. It requires an in-person. Plus, we have this silly plate replacement thing that's driving us all crazy, so
Yeah.
it requires more added work. So Stacy, I talked to Stacy Patterson, she's the town clerk administrative
Stacy,
assistant. Yeah, I've known her for years,
Yeah.
and she's agreed to do that for us.
Very nice.
We're gonna set it up, we're gonna wait to set the time frame until after we hear back from the employee as to when, she needs to be out, then we would set it as a finite window. That way we don't have people abusing the service, and we'll post on the door like the days, if you're unable, you know, our office is closed today due to a, you know, employee staffing issue. If you need new registrations, or if you need services, you can go online or come back on this day. Or go to, you know, we'll post it, we'll post on Facebook, post it on the website, and we'll call Stacy ahead of time, a day or two before, so she's aware, like, I've got a doctor's appointment, I gotta leave at 1, I'm gonna be closed from 1 to 2, if someone shows up and, you know.
So is there anything reciprocal?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
what I was
I
gonna
have said that we would absolutely reciprocate,
Yes.
actually, it sets up a reciprocated
Yeah.
agreement.
I didn't know what the,
So,
Right.
if she has something, the same thing that happens where they need a staffing issue or they're short-staffed, they call us.
Right.
They
And
let
just
us know,
by itself,
and we
right.
just take care of it,
Yeah.
like, say one of them's on vacation, so, like,
Okay.
I guess Ann Goodblood's working there 12 hours a week, but Stacy's full-time, so there's times when she's out there,
Sure.
maybe. Short said we're more than happy to reciprocate during, and we'll make a finite period of time and then revisit it every time there needs to be something happens. But right now, it's a concern.
Yeah, no, I think,
You know, I wasn't even thinking about it. Tony's the one that brought it up. I was thinking we would just kind of find, I was thinking on contacting a couple of other people that have worked here before, like Doreen that came in and helped us in the spring, possibly talking with
you
some
can
of
still
our.
do that.
I can
right?
still do
Yeah.
that, yes, because, the salary line, I can utilize whatever's in the salary line, to pay that employee.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, I may, you know, see if that's something that's an option down the road, but we're trying to start getting organized to see what we're gonna have to do. Once she goes through her, goes to the next appointment, we'll know better timeline, when this is gonna happen and how it's gonna impact our, our schedule for budget and such like that. So,
Right.
So I'll make a motion that we accept a tentative agreement with the town of Burnham, the municipal excise.
I'll second that.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 11, appoint David Allen to the planning board.
So this is the one that you tabled last meeting. He is not available for coming, he's been down and then he's gone back up north to visit with you, but I haven't had any other people request to go on the planning board, so I don't know how you want to proceed with this. We are vacant in 2 positions on the planning board currently. We don't have a planning board meeting this week. We didn't have any building permits come in for the month of October. However, we have some received that will be on the November meeting.
Do you know how Tony feels about
No, I don't.
this?
No, because I wasn't there, so I didn't have a chance to talk about it.
I think his concern, he wanted to do them together and he wanted to, get to know like a little bit more about the applicant to see
Right,
how they.
Well, I hate to table this thing again if we need people, but I
Oh, blindly.
would like to. It would kind of be nice if all 3 of us was present
Yeah,
for
I
that,
think so
so,
too. I just put it on there because it
Yeah.
was something that was asked to bring back to the next meeting.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I almost expected
so
you guys to
I
table
hate
it.
to, I hate to kick the can down the road, but I'm gonna make a motion that we, table the appointment of David Allen
Yep,
until the next, selectmen's meeting.
yep, I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sorry about that, I mean,
No, you're fine. I'll bring it back and I'll try
Yeah,
my best to
right.
see if he can come into that next meeting or one of the work sessions that are coming up that you guys can meet with him and
Sure,
kind
just
of
to,
get a feel
just to
of.
say hello and, I mean, that was good.
selectmen's items. Anything for you, Chris?
No,
No?
I'm clear, other than the heads up, guys, like I said, I will be out.
Yeah,
I'll be leaving for Illinois on October 31st. And
Okay,
another road trip?
oh, the tree stand thing. No. So we'll be out for the week, so we just gotta make sure, like that other thing that we tabled,
Yeah,
it'll be just, and I don't mind, that you and Tony make the call on that one.
yeah,
I'm comfortable with that. And if we have the opportunity, for Dave Allen to come in,
that's what
I
we talked about before, I'm not familiar with it.
I'm not either, but, I mean, I don't want, what do you do? I mean,
Yeah,
here the gentleman is willing to put in time.
and you have no other candidate.
Right, and I don't want planning board stuff to get bogged down every,
Yeah, I'm the same as you, it's,
so I guess I will trust you two to, if Dave is the final quality candidate, I don't want it to slow down just because I'm not here.
so when are you not gonna be here?
I'm leaving the Halloween, and I'll be back following Monday, so I'll be gone for.
October 31st to the 10th?
Yes.
We don't have a meeting in there, it would just be work sessions.
It'd be work session, right, but it's still, like I said, it's time I'm not here,
Yeah.
so.
So we know not to bug you.
no, that's when you bug him more, no.
I can see it now, the trees in Illinois. Chris,
Yeah.
you need to get a sign this, what? Oh, sign
Did
that
you give us an
warrant.
electronic signature? What is your phone on?
Yeah, I hate to tell you, you can call it you want, because unless you're like doing get the tin foil like we used to back, and one leg up, and you're kind of doing what is that? I can't think of her name. But yeah.
So, yeah, and I don't have anything, and I don't think Tony does.
No.
Right
Doesn't
this
know.
second,
Right.
Not that he's brought up to us and.
Yeah.
I would like to find out, the light for the school.
Yeah, I want, so I
Just
see the
see what it
wiring.
is, yeah.
Oh,
I see the
so-
wiring.
Well, you-
That was, we ordered the wiring for the signs over by ELC.
Yeah,
That was
right.
paid out. I put it into Streetscape because that's where we've been putting it. I don't know who we contact to find out who's responsible for putting in those lights. Yeah. I don't know. I think that Tony was gonna look into it, but he hasn't given me any.
Okay.
About hiring an electrician, or
Or, no, I didn't hear anything about an electrician, but.
did you guys put them up, or?
No, the maintenance people came over from the school.
Yeah.
The
and
school,
picked up
right.
The batteries and the slings.
Yeah.
Put 'em up, yeah. Are they working? Have you noticed?
I've never
That's-
seen
that's
them
what
on,
we're
that's why I was
finding out
asking
now,
Chris if they were working.
And I haven't
I saw the invoice in there for the
Yeah.
wiring
Gosh,
harness.
that's
Right.
been a big thorn in our side for a while.
Well,
It's still
yeah,
not
that's-
working, if they're not working now.
You know, it was nice to have them, but there's only been a third of them since I arrived and was looking at them. I mean, everything seemed to be missing.
Yeah.
I think they've been out in that shed for,
Yeah, way too long.
Mm.
And parts and, we should.
yeah.
Oh, these are the ones that
Right.
are already over there. The
Right,
ones
we
that
should've put it
already-
like-
this is- The stuff that they picked up is for the stuff, the ones that are already over there, I believe.
The
There's
stuff that's
another
over
one.
there,
Oh, okay. They took it out, we got it out of the shed?
they must have. I mean, there was the set of them, but every time we've gone to look at, I mean, there weren't no parts there.
Right.
I mean, you've ordered parts for those things 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Mhm.
But anyway.
Yeah.
I would say that's it.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm good.
We'll call the meeting at 7:14 PM.
You gonna second it?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Technicalities,
Yeah, that's all right. There's a reason for it.
yeah.
No, I mean, like I said, except